Hello everyone, and welcome to our pronunciation video series. My name is Professor Fung, and today we'll be doing our video lesson 6. And our topic today is linking. So let's think about what is linking and how can we use it to make our pronunciation better. First of all, the things we'll be doing today, we're going to talk about linking words, and we're going to practice that and learn how. Then we're going to talk about reducing, which is actually a type of linking. And then at the end, I'll give you 2 things you can do or 2 ways that you can practice linking so that your speaking can sound fluent, relaxed, and natural. Okay, so let's start by looking at a small paragraph. I'm going to read this for you 2 different ways, and I want you to think about which way you like better and why. So I'll read it 2 ways, and you can think about which one you prefer. And why would you prefer that way? Okay, so here we go. First, number 1. Hello, my name is Nancy, and I am studying to be an engineer. I enjoy working with numbers and working on projects. I also like using computers. My classes are difficult but very interesting. I learn new things every day. Okay, that was option number 1. What about option number 2? Hello, my name is Nancy, and I'm studying to be an engineer. I enjoy working with numbers and working on projects. I also like using computers. My classes are very difficult, but very interesting. I learn new things every day. Okay, so which one did you prefer? Number 1 or number 2? I'm guessing you said number 2. And why did you prefer number 2? Why did it sound better to you? Number 1, I pronounced all of the words correctly. The sounds were native speaker pronunciation of the sounds. The words all had correct stress. I used the right intonation. Why didn't you like number 1? Well, maybe you didn't like it because it didn't have linking. So what do you think linking is, and why do you think it's important? What is linking? Could you tell what linking was from my speaking there? Linking is connecting, joining together words so that there's not space between every word. And linking is actually very, very important because linking is what makes our speaking sound fluent and natural. Now, does linking make it easier to understand somebody? Well, actually, maybe not, but it does make the speaking sound more fluent, more natural, and so it makes the listener feel more comfortable because what they're listening to sounds natural to them, sounds normal to them, and sounds comfortable. When people are listening to you, if you sound natural and comfortable, like you like speaking English, like you are happy to be speaking English, and like you've been speaking English for years, that is what happens when you're using linking in your speaking. It gives you that sound. So let's practice it and learn how so that you can do it in your speaking. I have a few words here for you. Let's look at them on the screen and work together. These are some words that are usually linked together. So let's look at them together and then you can try to pronounce it. Repeat after me. Look up. That would be connected together. Try again. Look up. It actually ends up sounding almost like this sound, the K, belongs with up. Sort of like le, cup, is how the linking sounds when the 2 words connect together. Try again for me. Look up. Okay, try the next one. Get out. Yeah, very nice. So that sounds almost like get out. Now, the T in English between 2 vowels will often change to a D sound. So in this case, it would probably change to a D. Pronounce it for me. Get out. Yeah, very nice. Try the next one. Got to. Got to. Or even sometimes people will say gotta, but we're going to talk about that later. Now, when you connect these together, you don't want to pronounce both T's in a strong way, got to. You want to just pronounce the T one time, got to. Same thing happens in this one. Repeat after me, need to. D and T are very similar, so we'll just pronounce it one time, and it'll sound like need to, right? Try it again after me, need to. Okay, try these again. Look up. get out, got to, need to. Okay, very nice. So those are just a few of the words that we are linking together here. But we actually have linking everywhere in English. When you start listening to people, listen to their speaking, you'll hear linking everywhere. Sometimes actually it can be a little confusing because you might hear something that you think is a word and it's not a word, it was 3 words together, like look up or look out. And you think, what is the word look out? Look out, is that a word? But it's actually 2 words, look and out, that were connected together. So understanding linking can help you when you listen to native speakers as well, because you remember that sometimes it's more words connected together to make one sound, one word. Okay, so here's our rules for linking. We use linking to connect small words. That was look up, look up. That was a small word, up, connected to look. We also use linking to connect a vowel to a consonant. The same example again, look up, the K connected to the U, and that was a vowel connecting to a consonant. Okay, another thing that we would connect is 2 of the same sound. So for example, need to or got to, that was a T and a T, or a D and a T, which are very similar. So these are all examples of where we would use linking. With small words like in or on or and, they don't want to be alone. They want to connect to something. With vowels and consonants, those like to connect together. It's easier. And then also 2 of the same sound. Now the thing we have to remember though is actually you can link anything. Anything you want to link, you can link. And native speakers, if you listen to them, they will connect long words, they'll connect vowels and vowels, they'll connect consonants and consonants. But if you are starting linking and you want to try to use some linking, the best way to start is to look for small words and start connecting those, and look for vowels and consonants and start connecting those. That's usually the best way to start learning about linking and start using linking. Let's go back to what I read at the very beginning of our session and see if we can see some of the places where I was linking. Maybe we can use our rules to help us decide what will be linked. So let me pull out those sentences and see if we can find them together. My name is Nancy and I'm studying to be an engineer. Now, where would you put some linking there? Tell me 2 words that you think are linked together. Okay, good. Yeah, I would do name is. Now you might say to me, oh, you said consonant and vowel, and that's a vowel and a vowel, but actually remember this E is silent in name, right? The last sound is an M, so name is linked together like that. Good. My name is Nancy. Repeat after me, name is. Name is. Okay, good. Now try, my name is Nancy. Very nice. And I'm studying. Okay, I think all of this over here sounded kind of linked together as well. And I would do and I'm studying, and I am. Try repeating after me, and I am. I know it sounds funny. You're thinking, but that's not and I am. I know it sounds like a completely different word, right? And I am. And I'm studying to be an engineer, an engineer, an engineer. Let's link that as well. Okay, now there are other places we can link in here, but when we are starting to learn to link, we just want to use a few and then add more and more and more the more we use English. So let's try this. Repeat after me. My name is Nancy, and I'm studying to be an engineer. Okay, very nice. What about the second sentence down here? I enjoy working with numbers and working on projects, and working on projects, and working on projects. Maybe we can connect this here, maybe connect this here. There's actually many places we could connect in this side this. Try for me, and working on, and working on. Good, now try the whole thing, and working on projects. Yeah, very nice. Notice that the word and is usually connected to things around it and doesn't like to be alone. So it's one of those small words that usually connects. Notice also we have on, which is a small word that is connecting. Up here we had and connecting, we had am connecting, we had and connecting, and we had is connecting. All of those are normal things to connect because they are small and oftentimes they start with a vowel. Pronounce for me, name is. And I am, and working on. Okay, very nice. Try all of it together, repeating after me. My name is Nancy, and I'm studying to be an engineer. I enjoy working with numbers and working on projects. Okay, very nice. Hopefully while you were speaking that, you were able to add some linking in there and have it feel nice and natural and fluent for you as you were speaking it. Remember, that's what linking does for us. It makes our speaking sound comfortable and natural, like we've been speaking English for many, many years and we really know the language. Sometimes I find students, even if they have some difficulties with English pronunciation, when they use linking, it sounds like English belongs to them and they really know it. So it's a good way to get that natural sound. Okay, let me show you something more with linking, and this one is usually very interesting to students. This is something called reducing. So reducing, let me show you that, is a type of linking. And let me show you some words that are reduced. And why don't you try to pronounce them? So we take the words going to and we pronounce it gonna. Repeat after me, gonna. Does that sound like going to you? Maybe not. It actually might sound quite different to you. This is reducing where we link and we actually delete things. What was deleted in going from going to gonna? Yeah, we deleted a T, we deleted an extra G, and the N too. Oh no, the N was there twice. But it's definitely deleting parts like the T with a very different sound. Try it for me, gonna. Yeah, very nice. Okay, try want to when it's reduced. Pronounce for me, wanna. One more time, wanna. Good. How about this one? Gotcha. Try it again, gotcha. Very nice, and that's got you connected together, right? And deleting part of it. Try the last one. Don't know becomes dunno. I don't know, dunno. Yeah, very nice. Can you see that there's parts deleted? It's not really just linking. It's actually deleting sounds, and that's called, do you remember what that was called? Yes, that's called reducing. Okay, so something to think about with reducing. Reducing is considered an informal linking in English. So if you're using gonna, wanna, gotcha, dunno, remember that these are a little bit informal. So not in a very professional situation would you want to use these. But linking itself is not informal. Linking itself is used by everyone in all types of circumstances, including professional situations. Only reducing, where we actually delete parts, is a little bit more informal. But if you're speaking to your family and friends, that's a perfect place to say something like, I want to go out to eat, or I'm going to do that next week. Those are perfect times to use reducing. But linking itself is something that all of us should work on in our professional speaking as well to get that natural, fluent sound. Okay, so what is reducing? Do you remember what I explained reducing was? Yeah, that's right. It's when we connect two or more words together and we delete sounds. So we actually lose parts of the word. Now you know what linking is and you know what reducing is. And one more question for you before we finish. Why do we use linking or reducing? I've talked about that quite a bit. Yeah, you're right. We use it because we want to sound natural and comfortable and fluent and like we enjoy speaking English. And that's how we sound when we are using our linking. Okay, so here are two ways that you can practice this after watching this video. So the first suggestion I have is that you listen to people speak. And you can do that on TV or on the radio, or you can even sit in a coffee shop and listen to people. What you want to try to do is write down linked phrases that you hear. Like if you hear somebody say, "Get up." Oh, you think, oh, that was linked. Try to write it down. Don't try to write down the whole sentence because that's going to be too difficult. Just try to write down little phrases, groups of words that you hear, 2 words linked together. And try to see if you can get a little group of them that you can practice and that you can pronounce and that you can record and listen to yourself linking. Another suggestion I have is that you make a list of 10 phrases with small words. So you think of phrases that you know you use that have words like and or on or in inside of them. And then practice pronouncing them using linking. Try to connect them to the words around them and see how it sounds. And then, of course, record them and listen to yourself and see how your linking sounds. We don't suddenly do all linking in our speaking with all words. It's slow and we do it little bit by little bit. But as you practice adding more and more linking, it becomes a natural, normal part of your speech. So just practice it a little bit here and a little bit there, and little bit by little bit, you'll add more and more linking until your speaking is sounding very, very fluent and comfortable and natural. Thank you for joining me today.